Why, hello, everyone, back in the house. Hey, Jack. Hey, Tim. And Dahanjay. Thank you for tuning in. And everyone else that is about to type in their hellos into the chat. It's always a little funny because I get them about like 10 or 15 seconds later, just because of the delay. But, it's all good in the hood. It is so great to be back here, streaming again, our second to last daily creative challenge, at least with me. I mean, the daily creative challenges will keep going. And you will see me on the stream, on future stream days. Like, I will be doing some shows for our Friday show, our designing Adobe XD team. Just designing Adobe XD show. That's a Friday show. I'll be doing some of those from here in New York City. It is so great to be here. Oh, now I see everyone saying hi. Hey, Debbie, Jack, and Michael, Richard. Oh my gosh, Hugo. How's it going? Like, what's up? Like, seriously, what's up? Not just like I'm good, but like, what's up? Tim says the only true challenges are the ones with you. But that means a lot. Thank you. Hey D, how's it going? And Eric, everyone's in the house. We're having a blast as we always do, right? We're just hey Paco. We're just kind of going with the flow. We're designing. We're being sustainable. We're learning about the earth. We're not really learning about the earth. We're designing for the earth though. Which is what counts, right? And so, I think we're gonna have some fun, and I hope you're tuned in because you want to learn something about XD. You want to have some fun, maybe make a portfolio piece, right? Those are the types of things we're doing. Those are the types of things we're doing today. Okay, here we go. Switching the camera over to my computer, and so, you can't join the the challenge because we're at the tail end of it now. But behance.net/challenge/XD is our communal resource with everything that we would need for our challenges. And so among that is our starter files, and those are helpful. Tim, thanks for putting the link in there. I appreciate that. So Tim linked to this page in the chat room. Our chat room on Behance. If you're on the chat room on YouTube, that's not the one I'm looking at. So this get started link will take you to the starter file that I made for you, and then we can chat with the community. What does that look like? It's Discord in here. Boom. Look, there's tons of different channels. We have a lot of different people chatting it up in here. Current dash challenge. That's the one we want. And this is where everyone. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen this one yet, so I'm still kind of catching up. But, I love this. Who made this? I don't know your name, but your username's KE22, and I like this. This is cool. Only 2 screens, but that's okay. I wonder if you made a prototype. Anyway, so as you can tell, we are sharing our designs in here, and, we're getting active with giving feedback. Like Melody, who's also hosted a bunch of shows with us, is also giving tons of feedback and little pointers on the user experience and user interface of what we're creating, right? So, oh, look at this one. Dan, is this a video? No, it's just, oh yeah, it is. It's a GIF. Is it a GIF? Look at that. It scans the item and it shows you what you can do with it. I wish it was like bigger. I want to see. He does have the video here. Isn't that cool? Can we admire this? Can we all just admire this a little bit right now? You're asking, what is the meaning of boom? Boom, it's an exclamation. It's just like, bam, boom, wham. I like those words. Those are good words. Great job, Dan. And so everyone else is kind of just sharing their work in Discord. So that's fun. And this continues. Even without the Daily Creative Challenge or into the other Daily Creative Challenges, we just jam along on our designs and giving feedback. So get on that, right? Awesome. Here we are, day 8. Tomorrow's day 9, the last day. But we are doing something fun today, which is designing an e-commerce experience for big box retailer to list and sell refurbished furniture. Create a search and filter experience for customers to select desired styles. How might this app encourage people to buy refurbished furniture? Richard's like comic book words. Yes, absolutely. They're comic book words. Not the words I just read, but you know, the ones I was saying earlier, obviously. And so there's a lot of furniture experiences online. They all kind of look the same, nothing special, but that's not as much what I wanted to think about. I've been pulling in a lot of inspiration from my recent move here to New York, which has been a blast and super fun. But also with like a move that big from San Francisco to New York comes a lot of, you know, difficulties. So like I had a bunch of furniture I needed to get rid of, and like a lot of it was from IKEA. And so I wondered, like, why doesn't IKEA just have a buyback program? That would be cool, right? They would just buy back your furniture. Maybe you don't get much from it, but they would buy it back from you, pick it up from your place maybe even, right? They would restore it, and then they could sell it again. And that way we don't have to throw out a couch or like throw out furniture that we don't need, and like IKEA gets additional business from it. Doesn't it work? I think it works. I mean, maybe the business doesn't work out, but I think they could actually make money off of it and promote a sustainable reuse of furniture. So this is a link to this page that you're on right now that just has our video that you're watching right now. And here is a link to an article about like why might people shop online for something like furniture as opposed to going in store. Like, what are the advantages of actually shopping online? And some inspiration. So that's cool. And so we're actually specifically thinking about a search experience. What does that look like? And another thing I was saying is that maybe you actually tunnel in a brand that already exists, so you don't actually have to remake the whole brand of whatever you're making, right? So instead of making a fictional like furniture company, I'm just going to work with IKEA here. And I think we can work with that. And you can make your own fictional company, or you can pick maybe a company that you like the furniture of. Kind of do whatever style you want, but it's easier if you're working with a brand, and we haven't actually done that on any of the challenges yet. So work with the brand, use their style as inspiration for like guiding your app. And this is a banner from one of their pages on their website, and so I think we'll work with that. And we're not designing the whole app. We're going to do just part of it, and so we're focused on the search. And so here I have their logo. If you look for logos in the SVG form, like if you Google like logo but the SVG file type, like you'll get the vector versions of the logo. So they're so much better than just a regular photo. It's vector. So those are fun. That's like a pro tip for looking for photos or looking for logos online. And IKEA does have like a custom typeface that they use for everything. I don't remember what it was, but I'm just going to be using this one. And so we are going to be doing like this kind of search and filter experience for like a collection maybe that they have around revamped styles, or like things that they might be trying to bring back into style. Some furniture. Search, of course. Search is going to make its way in, and we need the search icon. This is the universal search icon. There has been a lot of debate. Should the search handle, believe it or not, at Adobe, this is like a debate. Like this is thing people talk about, like, should the handle be on this side or should the handle be on that side? Like, hey Alexis, how's it going? Alexis and Joanne, two of my most favorite classmates, are doing the stream right after this one. And they're going to kill it because they killed it yesterday. And of course they're going to kill it. I didn't even know Alexis was going to be on it. Like, Joanne had told me that Joanne was coming on the show right after mine. And then I realized Alexis was hosting as well. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun together. It's great designers in the house. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. So search icons. That is, oh yeah, okay. Victor says, IKEA recently switched to Veranda. or Verdana. Verdana is how you say it. I was saying it wrong. Do I have Verdana? Verdana. I do. Look, maybe we should just use that. Maybe we should. Yeah, why not? Just embody the brand. Verdana is one of like the few typefaces that I think is like on every single machine, or at least it's on all Macs. I think it's on all PCs. I'm not sure. It's one of those default typefaces that everyone has. So thanks, Victor. I appreciate that. Awesome. So we're going to be using that, and then I do have some things that are going to be helpful to us. Some images from IKEA on some items, right? Okay, so some furniture items. And the way we're going to do that, we're going to come back to search in just a little bit. But the way we're going to do that, can I go into full screen for both of these? Can I bring this? Oh, there we go. Boom. Now they're both full screen. I like that. Okay. So we're going to make a repeat grid, which is just brilliant for any sort of like icon-based lists, or even not icon-based lists. So we're going to make like a box, and this will be like one of our elements in the search. We're going to fill this box with our different, it's still there. I just turned off the stroke. Let's leave it on for now, so you can see it. We're going to activate our repeat grid, drag this out, boom, go to make it longer. Okay. And we can actually make this scrolling by extending the whole artboard. This dotted line is where that breakpoint is of where the viewport ends. So like if we preview it, you see that's where the dotted line is. That's where everything starts breaking off. Okay, let's go back to XD. Okay, so we can have our list here, and we could even put like the name of the items in each of these. I've got all of these photos. I'll drag them into our repeat grid, and boom, they all populate in order, right, from our Finder window, right, from our list. And so they all are connected, neat and dandy, all in a repeat grid. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, let's make this smaller. Each one is going to have a little bit of a little information. Couch. And then couch. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time with these. You know, IKEA has really fancy Swedish names that are all caps for some reason for all their furniture, and I don't know them, and I don't know Swedish. So I'm just going to go with desk bed and love seat. Very easy names. Armchair. Sofa. Do you guys do you have IKEA furniture? Do you like IKEA furniture? I'm curious. Okay. So we make our list. Well, let's change these to couch and couch. You know, we would add more detail, but actually I think maybe not. And okay, actually we need some more space between these elements, so we can easily go in and add more space, right? And I think bold is just too bold, so let's just go to regular, and we can move that up. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Tim says coffee tables, bookshelves, media storage, doorknobs, all Swedish place names. Oh, yeah. And Marcella likes IKEA furniture. I think it's hard to dislike IKEA furniture because it's just, you know, it's Swedish design, very, very sleek. It kind of matches everything, right? But okay, we get the idea. We can have our search, right? And we have all these different styles. But we want people to be buying reusable furniture, right? That is maybe a property that IKEA then starts carrying, right? It's like some of their items might be this reusable category, right? That they've restored and they can actually like save a lot of money on, right? Oh, Ashar says they recently launched in India, and I had no idea that happened. So that's really neat. Have you been, Ashar? Have you checked it out? Their stores are notoriously like endless and like have all these nooks and like places, and people also go crazy about their meatballs, which I've not tried yet. But that's definitely a thing. Does the search icon go on the left or the right? Okay, here we go. Well, let's do that. Let's do, this search is too big. I think we can make that smaller. We're on a phone, right? This is a phone design. Maybe it gets a little smaller here. What does this look like? Command 1 will take you to 100% view, right? And that is handy because it's real size. So it's like a pixel for pixel look into what you're looking at, right? So we can have search here, nice. But then we will also have some filters along with search, because search and filters kind of like, you know, they jam well together. So we'll do search. Search bars are easy. They're just like gray boxes. Most things on the internet are just gray boxes. You know, if you think about it. Okay, here we go. Sometimes they have color, right? But look, even these are gray boxes. It's just gray boxes everywhere. So many gray. Okay, this isn't a gray box. That's a gray box. Those are gray boxes. Okay, everything's just a gray box all the way down. Okay, let's not make this bold. Use bold sparingly. Use all caps very sparingly. All caps is actually kind of hard to read. I noticed some people in their designs will start to use all caps. And I know it looks good because everything's clean, but it's harder to read for people actually. And if you do use all caps, let's say we wanted this to be all caps, just for example, a typography rule. Generally with all caps, you increase the letter spacing just a tad. So if you make it all caps, actually with Verdana, it's not too bad. Like the spacing, it's pretty spacious, but we'd increase that to like 80, and then it doesn't look as good with Verdana. With other typefaces, when you make them all caps, make it a little bit more spaced out. It just helps with the readability. Cool. So search, this can be smaller. Cool. 20. Awesome. And then we're going to use overlays actually. And I think we still need more gap here. There we go. Wow. Would IKEA ever just have an item and just call it love seat and like that's it? No. So definitely add more detail here, like the price as well. There's a lot we can get into. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to add like a little carrot. A carrot is this. I'll show you what a carrot is. Not the vegetable. We're not doing the vegetable. We're not doing the garden one anymore. That was a previous challenge if you don't remember or if you didn't watch. This is a carrot. Okay. If it was orange, it would be even more carrot-y. Carrot. More carroty. But it's not. Okay. So we're just going to do like this little carrot, and it needs to be smaller actually. Carrots are pretty small. They're baby carrots, right? There we go. Okay. What's your favorite vegetable? I asked this the other day too. Okay. Okay. Boom. This still needs to be smaller. 20 is, let's do 18. Boom. I like that. So we can search there. And let's make this all a group. And we're going to use overlays, a feature that we haven't actually touched yet, but it's going to be blast. So what we can do, and I'm running out of time because I spent so much time on this search page. But basically, our drop down from the search is going to be an overlay. So we make that in here. Boom. Maybe like a little rounded corners. Maybe a drop shadow, right? Maybe it's slightly gray, right? And what we do, let's copy our text box here. And these can be our filter suggestions. So like, so filter by, let's do bold, because that's like our title. And we can have some options underneath. So filter by, like we do, you know, the classic ones are like price, right? And like maybe, so like price, low to high. And then I think the one that we're keen on, or we could do like ratings. We need to adjust our line height. The line height, line spacing actually, is the spacing between the lines, which is this one. We can lower that just so that they're more consistent. They look more good. Ratings low to high, or no, ratings high to low. I don't think, who would sort by ratings low to high? I was looking at that the other day. Like, they offer both options. We're not going to do that. Ratings high to low. And then, what was I calling it? Let's do restored. And then let's, restored items only. And so these will show our items that are like restored by IKEA, right? As per our idea. So the way we can do this is that when we, let's move this just a tad so we can see it. When we tap this, we're going to set up a prototyping wire to go to this one. And we're going to set up tap. Yeah, we want tap, but we want it to be an overlay, right? And we can place that overlay right here. Boom. So filter by. And that becomes a property, an overlay of that artboard. So look, boom, boom. Look at that. Pretty slick. Okay. And then when we sort by restored items only, let's actually make a box here so we can click on it, distinct from the other ones. But we're just gonna make that invisible. Invisible boxes are the key to like ultimate prototyping, right? And we're going to duplicate this page. Wait, we don't want this all caps. I forgot I made that all caps. We don't want this all caps anymore. It's like shouting. All caps is like, whoa, too much, guys, too much. Okay. And it's going to resort itself with the new items. And so, okay, we need to make it look, it's going to be a similar like layout. So we actually need to make sure that the images actually look like they changed. So I'm just going to drag them in like a different random order now, so that you actually can tell that the items are changing. And maybe when you do this, maybe they shouldn't all be gray and monotone. That's kind of like my bad. And then we want to signify that has been selected in the search here. So it's going to show restored items only in the search bar. So pretty cool. Okay, let's try that. Let's wire that. So with this invisible rectangle, we'll have this wired to this one, but not as an overlay. Now we just want a normal transition, right? Tap. And I guess we could do like a little bit of a dissolve. Yeah. No, let's do auto animate, because that will keep everything that stays the same there, and then it'll just dissolve the rest of everything that's changing. So let's do auto animate. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. We do the caret, restored items only, and look, it fixes. It like refreshes. Oh, I love that. And so I think the next step here is actually to add, which I don't have as much time for, but basically what we can do is link this to, we can make a duplicate of this, right? Actually, one additional thing I wanted to show with this scrolling behavior of this page here is that if we, so this artboard's white, but if we add a rectangle behind everything where the white area is, let's send to back, send all the way to back, take off the border, and okay, so we want that. And then what we do is if we send this image all the way to the back, so now it's even behind that rectangle, and we go to prototype, we do fix position when scrolling. Let's fix the logo as well. Make sure everything else is above that. Let's see what it looks like. Then when we scroll, the image actually stays in place and it just kind of like disappears as we go up. All right. So that's kind of a cool look that you can add for your scrolling list as well, which will help make it more convincing and add a little bit of a flavor. You can even do a gradient, and then the gradient pushes up with everything. It makes the image darker as you scroll. So that's another way you can just bring it up a level. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. For your designs, I would encourage you to take this further by adding like a detail page, right? So IKEA has these. You can use inspiration from IKEA, or again, you can use another site too, where this is a detail page. They have the name of the item, the price, of course, and then what we would want to actually really promote here is like, oh, okay, the restored version of this item is like so much cheaper, and it's like the exact same item, so like, why not like do that? Because, you know, we want to save the earth, right? But when you have your design, you can hit the blue button, share, right? Share for review, and you'll get a link throw it into our Discord. Let's chat about it. We'll give you feedback. And then, guess what? We'll bring it over to Behance. You can post it on Behance. When you do post it on Behance, here's what you're going to want to do. You'll give it a title. You can upload images, and you can embed your prototype into Behance. Under discoverability, when you're uploading your project, do XD Daily Challenge as a tag, and that will tag it so that we can see everyone's work all together here in Behance search, and that's really fun. Okay, so that's it from me today, but guess what? Joanne Lee and Alexis Bustos are coming on the stream in just a few minutes after I finish, and they're just rock stars. So, watch them do their thing. They're coming from San Francisco, so we're going all the way across the continent right now. But I will be back again tomorrow. I can't wait to see you, and it's just really been a blast. So same time tomorrow. See you there. Okay, happy designing, everyone. Bye-bye.